Ciao semuanya. Nah hari ini kita vlognya ngobrol-ngobrol aja sambil duduk-duduk. Udah lama kan aku nggak bikin vlog ngobrol-ngobrol. Hari ini kita mau ngebahas 10 hal yang mungkin kalian nggak tahu yang orang Italia nggak lakukan. Nah ini tuh sering sekali dilakukan sama orang-orang selain orang Italia dan dianggap mungkin orang Italia melakukan hal yang sama. So we're going to talk about 10 things that actually Italians are not doing it.
They usually don't do it, or they might disapprove. Yeah.
Oke, yang pertama adalah pasta atau pizza dengan ayam. You don't put chicken on your pasta or pizza.
We usually don't do that, and when I'm being asked like why, we just don't do that. You might find there like some recipe, they even have pasta that contains like chicken liver, a little bit of that.
But chicken liver, not the chicken meat.
No, just and a very little. And for example, in duck ragu, there is a very bit of that, a little bit of that with the majority of duck meat. So and the other ingredients. So definitely not on the pizza. That's a very American foreign thing. It's like stay away from me. Stop saying it's an Italian recipe when there's a chicken in the pasta or in the pizza.
Okay.
It's not.
It's not
Will never be.
Jadi kalau ada ayamnya di pizza atau pasta, itu udah pasti bukan makanan asli Italia. Itu pasti bukan. Orang Italia pasti langsung like, iya. You kind of disgusted.
Tidak ya.
No. Oke, masih berhubungan dengan pasta dan pista dengan makanan. You don't also put pineapple on your pizza.
No, even though in some places in Italy they do that. I think they mostly do that for tourists or for exotic reasons. Maybe some youngsters like to try that, but yeah, it's almost like a meme now. It's like Italians, even just Italians, people that loves real pizza, they actually deem that to be quite inappropriate.
Oke, yang ketiga adalah you don't drink cappuccino at lunch, especially with meal, right?
You usually don't order hot drinks with meals. You can have like a glass of water and this is another thing.
Juice.
Unfortunately, there's no such thing, especially in restaurants and in bar. You can ask that, but still start to become a seldom thing. You always and that's not. This I'm saying it's not a good thing. You always have to pay for water in Italy, but with a meal, mineral water or a good glass of wine or a bottle of wine, and you definitely don't order a coffee or a cappuccino. A coffee only after you had your meal, and most of the time it's just an espresso. No, with a meal. Every time you order a cappuccino with a pizza or a plate of pasta, an Italian dies. Yeah, so don't do that.
Oke, masih soal makanan. Karena di Italia tuh banyak banget aturan-aturan yang mungkin kalian juga nggak tahu. Yaitu kalau kalian pesen seafood pasta, biasanya nggak pakai keju. You don't eat seafood pasta with cheese.
Typically not. I remember once we were in Italy out for a very nice dinner in this very beautiful place, romantic dinner, and behind us there was this young German couple, and they ordered like a linguine with scampi, which is a very delicate, very expensive seafood plate. And they asked the waiter for Parmesan cheese. The waiter didn't flinch because probably used to deal with tourists. But when I watched, they were behind me and I was like, facepalm myself. Like, no.
Okay, masih soal makanan. You don't put cream on carbonara.
No, the carbonara with cream is not really a carbonara. You use eggs.
And definitely not using mushroom.
Don't use mushroom. I've seen recipes where you guys call carbonara play with like cream and mushrooms. That's not carbonara. It's not. It's not. Don't call it such. Period.
Okay, other thing. Sekarang kita pindah, nggak ke makanan lagi. Sekarang we talk about fashion. Which is very famous. Italy is famous for the fashion, right?
Yes.
So, You usually don't wear white socks, right?
Don't wear white socks. The white socks usually is an indication of that you're like either a tourist or somebody that dressed really poorly
In Italy.
without taste. Yeah, white socks. You're going on a play tennis on a tennis court. Yeah, go for it. But you're wearing shorts, you know, like or
With a-
Bermudas, short pants, and then you have like these white socks sticking out from your shoes. It's not the best thing to look at, and yeah, it's a famous thing in Italy for being not tasteful and
Yeah.
yeah. Good.
Oke, masih berhubungan dengan kaos kaki. You don't also wear socks with slippers.
Let alone that, we see that
It's very
so
common
much
here in
here. Oh my
New
god,
Zealand, especially the youngsters,
it hurts
yeah.
my eyes and my heart to see that. It's so. Usually in Italy, you definitely don't go out in the street. Even if you just go downstairs, if you have a bar just downstairs and you want to go there to buy whatever, tissues or cigarettes if you smoke, you don't go down in your slippers with white socks or stuff like that. You don't do that. You just put shoes on, and yeah, it's not nice.
Ya, balik lagi ke makanan. Di Italia kalian juga nggak pakai saus tomat botolan pas kalian masak pasta. You don't put ketchup in your pot.
No way. No, again, that's something that the Germans tourists used to do in the past. No, I think it's even out of trend among Germans now. No, ketchup on it with burgers and fries. Don't put ketchup in the pasta. Just like a nice tomato sauce. That's it.
Yeah, because you have the pasta.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
But it's different, it's not ketchup.
No, it's just tomato sauce, which is simply just a minced
Yes,
tomato.
because people maybe sometimes
Then you have
mistaken
salt
between
and you...
tomato sauce with ketchup.
No.
Next thing is, if you visiting the church in Italy, because we know that Italy maybe has thousands of churches that you can visit,
No, maybe.
that you have to dress appropriately, right? You don't wear shorts.
Well, it's something that I was saying, like whenever we were traveling everywhere, even in Indonesia, if you go to a mosque or you go to a temple, yeah, you
Holy
have to,
places.
yeah, you have to dress properly. We saw and outside the churches, especially the big ones, the more touristy
There's a
ones,
sign.
they have signs to tell you to not have like uncovered shoulders or wearing too short shorts or skirts. Yeah, this whole thing. So just like, yeah, dress properly. Bring maybe a cardigan with you or a shirt if you want to go and visit.
The last one is, you don't put your baseball cap or hat on
Yeah,
indoors.
there's lots of Americans, Germans, and whatnot. They go to a restaurant, even like fine dining one, and wearing a baseball cap. Or usually you don't wear a hat indoor. And if you think about in the past form of respect that you were taking your hat off to a person, and even other countries, you just like greet the person taking your hat off. If you get in somebody's place, you get indoor, you have to remove your hat, man.
Look at this fucking Sfacino over here. Wearing a cap in a nice restaurant like this. Take your hat off.
Excuse me?
They don't sell hot dogs here.
Ya, jadi kalau kalian tahu hal-hal lainnya, mungkin kalian pernah datang ke Italia. If you know anything else, maybe you've been visited Italy before, or maybe you know
So if you want us to do
Italian.
another videos with other don'ts list, just tell us.
Yeah, you can just write down in the comment section below. Dan jangan lupa sekali lagi untuk di subscribe kalau kalian suka, terus di like juga supaya makin banyak yang nonton, makin banyak yang subscribe, biar channelnya bisa terus berkembang. Dan sampai ketemu lagi di vlog-vlog berikutnya. Ciao.
Ciao.